Hello, and welcome to another edition from the Bars to the Bricks Prison Ministries. I'm your favorite felon, Kev. How is everybody doing today? Hopefully, more blessed than stressed as we go into this. Was it February 17th? We head to the end of February. A week from tomorrow, the 25th of February, I'll have been in the free world for 2 years. Um, it's quite an accomplishment. I haven't done that in, well, more than a lot of years. But anyway, please like, subscribe, share, comment. I like hearing from you guys. I really enjoy my viewers, and this is why I do what I do is because of you guys. I want to help people. Like I say all the time, I'm just a poor man from Kansas with a dream to change the world and just trying to do it as much as I can. Um, I've not been a great person most of my life, and I'm trying to change and hopefully make amends for the wrongs. Um, Today's video, though, is a little bit not so exciting as I'm going to discuss my health and some revelations here that I haven't made to anybody. So, I so it's you got to bear with me a little bit. This isn't an easy video to do, but I think it's one that's it's kind of necessary and kind of let people know why I'm doing what I do. Like I said, I hadn't been a good person, so only within the last maybe 10 years I consider myself a halfway good person, and it's not long considering I'm almost 50. But and only and all as we all hope, we get better and better every year, every month, every day, every hour, and I do. Um, I try to really, really constantly work on myself and pay attention that to what needs work in my life and work on it. I guess I'm stalling. I'm doing like the kids do when they're in trouble. I'm beating around the bush trying to talk about other things. My health. So a year ago in December, right before Christmas, uh, 2021, I had a medium severe heart attack. Um, I didn't go to the hospital right at first. Uh, I broke my foot at the same time, and maybe I've had a heart condition all my life. Had not my first heart attack. I'd had three prior, but not the worst. The first one was the worst by far. I went unconscious on the first one. I don't even remember the trip from the jail to the hospital. Last thing I remember is trying to get to my cell to go lay down and get locked in my cell. But the anyway, I was driving out of the car. I was in my temper was flaring, and I was just feel I had to pull over, and I got out, and I ended up going to the ground. The It took me down. It hurt, and ended up getting up, obviously, and it was in the snow. And those know me out. I do not like the cold, the snow, the cold wetness. Nope. And so me laying in the snow is never a planned thing. It's never on purpose, that's for sure. Uh, but I got in the car, drove home. It wasn't far from home, less than a mile, back roads all the way. Um, the next day, I I was hurting, still not. I was feeling horrible, weak, um, just not right. A couple days go by, and man, my foot is my biggest concern because it is throbbing. And I lived in a place at the time. I had to move into from where I was at in Kincaid to a different place to order from my nephew to be able to go to school in Garnett and me to be able to, where he needed to go instead of where his pops was located at the time. And well, these people were slave drivers. They'd have made great slave owners back in the day because that's exactly they wanted to use you up for whatever you could. And for a literally a one room shed of 220 square foot that me and my teenage nephew lived in together with no toilet, no sink, no running water. Had electricity, obviously, and we had portable heater and air conditioner, but, they wanted me, I did over $30,000 of work, $30,000 of work before I left, and they still thought they got screwed. But I guess, for I lived 6 months, we lived there. It is what it is. That's a whole other story. But anyway, so I didn't have time to go to the doctor. I didn't have time to go to the hospital. I couldn't be hospitalized. I had my nephew to care for. I my house was paid by them slave driving me for as much as they possibly could, and they didn't care about my health. They didn't care if I was sick. They didn't care if I had a heart attack or I tore muscles in my back because of work doing at their house, and I didn't charge them for it. I didn't even have them pay the hospital bills. Looking back, I should have. And, I could still go back and sue for it and all that, but it's just, there's not much point. But anyway, I'm getting off subject again. Here I go. So when I went into the doctor a couple days later, I called Eric and had him take me because it was my right foot. And I was still driving. I was walk to school and back and stuff, but it hurt. I didn't really want to drive, and I was hoping they were going to give me something that they really wouldn't want me to drive home because it hurt, and ibuprofen stuff wasn't working. Well, we go to the emergency room in Garnett, and we go in, and I'm about my foot. I'm just trying to talk about my foot. Well, Eric and his concern, he told the doctor what about the chest pains and me going down, the shortness of breath and stuff, and well, that of course caused problems, and so they, well, it didn't cause problems, but it caused the doctor to alert, and they ran some blood tests and just an imaging of my chest, and they it come back the preliminary. This was 2 days later, 3 days later, maybe after the heart attack, and come back nothing. And I was like, oh, probably nothing. Well, they take care of my foot. I go home. The next day, I get a phone call. The lab work that was took over 24 hours to come back came back, and they did find something. So they wanted me to come into the hospital right away. Well, I couldn't. I'm like, that's not happening. I'm not going into the hospital. I can't check into the hospital. And so I'm just not going to do it. And and they said, well, you need to come see the doctor. And I'm like, okay, I'll come see the doctor. But you're not putting me in the hospital. So I went and saw the doctor. He ran a few more tests, referred me to a cardiologist, KU in Lawrence. And so I went to the cardiology there in Lawrence. Of course, every time I missed work because I had to go see the cardiologist, I got complained at by these people because I wasn't working on their stuff. And so anyway, problems ensued with the cardiologist. I ended up changing cardiologists. Started going to a cardiologist in Iola. Saw him a few times. I had a heart surgery. It was supposed to be set up for August 4th. I didn't make that. Mom got sick. my whole life rearranged to take care of mom. So I canceled the surgery and stuff. People can't take care of two people. It's a major open heart surgery. They want to, I have a severe aortic stenosis, and I also have all sorts of other issues with the heart. My heart's constantly getting water on it and stuff. I'm in the beginnings. Well, I was in the beginnings of congestive heart failure, and anyway, so I was supposed to have the surgery. Didn't have the surgery. Ended up rescheduling for December 7th, I believe. I don't remember for sure, but back in December, and I canceled it. I just decided, man, I haven't been to no doctor's appointment. I hadn't, mom had passed. I just didn't really want to deal with it, and it's not something I want to do anyway. I don't like doctors. I don't like hospitals, and me and the surgeon going back and forth because as soon as I wake up from the surgery, I'm going home. And said, no, you're not. Well, I am, and of course, then he's like, well, I'm not going to do the surgery if you're going to check yourself out of the hospital or whatever. Well, cool. I don't need it. I'm not staying in a hospital. I've been in prison too many years. There's prison and hospitals, same thing. Same, it's a lot of the same. And nope, I don't want no part of it. Um, so, and at the point where I'm at with my heart, with the triple bypass and the valve replacement and all that, it don't there's like a 30% chance of making a difference and extending my life. So it's not really the risk. The reward wasn't, I don't know, for all that. It just don't seem worth it. Um, anyway, I've I've had a couple of heart attacks I haven't gone in for in the last couple of months. Uh, the last week and a half, it's been rough. I keep catching more colds. Never used to get sick, ever. Now I'm getting sick all the time. Can't breathe. Tired. Weak. See, I'm kind of, my skin kind of going flush. Um, There's a lot of signs. I started doing some research, and it all comes back to the congestive heart failure. I'm going into heart failure. Um, Got this watch, and it tracks my pulse and my oxygen levels, and my pulse is steadily rising, and my oxygen levels are steadily declining. I've been down the other night. My watch went off and woke me up. My O2 levels had dropped to 83, which is pretty low. So, and research and stuff, and I don't know. This morning I just woke up and I have that feeling. It's not going to be long. It's really upsetting. Is I've always said that people know when they're going to go, unless obviously they an accident or something. But if someone is health issues or whatever, you people know. Sometimes it's days, weeks, months. I've even seen it be over a little over a year. It generally happens when someone pretty much knows and gets that feeling. And I always wondered how they knew. I guess you just know. Um, at this point, my ministries is just more important to me than ever. want to change lives for the positive. I've changed so many for the negative. I want to change people for the positive. So, with whatever time I have left, I want everybody to know that I'm going to do my best to be that change that I want to see in the world. I'm going to embrace everything and cherish every moment. And I will continue on until the day I just cannot. Because it means a lot to me to share my story to help other people. So maybe they won't make the same mistakes I did. They won't go through the addictions. They won't go through prison. They won't go through the struggles. Someone's in them positions that help bring them, change their lives. I want to show Christ's love to everybody. And at this point, it's starting to, I'm starting to grow and really fast. It's becoming more and more apparent that I might be able to at least make a little bit of a difference. And I really hope I can. I, there's no better reward than helping somebody else. Even if it's something small. I was told that stupid video, just an analytics check, the tap the circle, just to try that. It's like, surely people are just going to tap on the circle, subscribe, and view. There's no way it's going to get that many views. And it was a suggestion thing from a software I have, and 1,500 views and several subscribers. And I appreciate it. I'm glad because it gets people to my channel so they can get the positive messages about change and the good things going on in the world and all that. But anyway, I took that same video and I put it on my little buddy Jay's and my little buddy Dev's channels. And Jay's, it took off. He gained some subscribers and about 1,500 views. Dev, he's gained a subscriber and like 100 views. So I don't know. And everything is the exact same across all three channels. The video, the name, everything is exact. So I don't know. YouTube analytics are, I don't even know. I prayed on them and I still don't get, I don't even, God knows on those. The analytics don't make sense. But anyway, that's a joke. I'm sure he knows. But anyway, the joy of that, what, my views were exciting to me and the subscribers, because like I said, it just means more people I can get the word out to. But to see his views just shoot up like that, and the subscribers, that meant more to me than anything, is to be able to help this young man. Hoping to be able to recover the money that was lost so I can help these young men with the stuff they need and some equipment in town and all that. That was, and equipment for their YouTube channels and everything. But anyway, it's almost 20 minutes here. I really do appreciate each and every single one of you that are watching, especially if you're still around at this point. I really appreciate you. Thank you guys for all your support. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, watching. I really appreciate it. I hope something in my videos can just spark something, something that makes you just change or helps you to make a change or helps you with somebody else. Because like I said, the greatest rewards are helping other people. When I see the smiles and stuff from the things I do, it just means so much to me. And it I really do enjoy um, everything. So I'm just I don't know. All this means a lot to me. I never dreamed that I'd have over 15,000 people watch me in a matter of 4 weeks. Um, and I appreciate it. I appreciate each every one of you. Uh, like I said, for whatever time I'm around, I'll be around. I'm going to continue to do what I do and try to help other people, try to change lives. Till next time, I'll hope y'all have just absolutely blessed days, have blessed months, years, weeks, and yeah, I'm Kev. I'm out.